Yo, welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the top 5 interior modifications you can do to your car to make it look way more modern, way more sporty, and all around a lot more enjoyable. And so number 1 on my list of top interior modifications you can do to your car really starts with where you're sitting. It's the freaking seat, the seat of the car. And now I have the BMW manually controlled sport seats in my car with the adjustable side bolsters that I can inflate. And honestly, these seats are freaking great. The reason why I point this out is because for those of y'all with like an E90 or a base model car that doesn't have any of this bolstering support or the thigh support or any of these bolsters here, it feels super uninspiring to drive. And really, while you're driving, pulling hard maneuvers, you're kind of getting tossed and turned all around the car. And that honestly just doesn't feel great. Number 1, I'd say the most important thing would start off where you sit, because this can really change the whole driving dynamic of the car. So now you put in some super nice seats, you're not getting thrown around while you're driving, but now the problem is that your steering wheel feels super uninspiring, you can't get enough grip in it, and honestly it just ruins the whole feeling of the car. So now it brings me into my second top modification, and that would be the steering wheel. Now the steering wheel of the car is probably the most subjective thing, because some people actually don't really care about the steering wheel and they don't pay any attention. Like, okay, move it around and it freaking rotates and makes the wheels go and makes the car turn. But that's the furthest thing from the truth. The steering wheel of the car really is the lifeline of the car and is the main contact you have between yourself, the car, and the road. And if this contact doesn't feel great, I'll tell you right now, your whole driving experience is not going to feel great. So as you guys can see, I have this custom BMW wheel. It's a flat bottom steering wheel with Alcantara on the top and the bottom. I have this red directional strip right here that really allows myself to align myself with the road. I have this nice Napa leather that's perforated going down the side, and you can see I have these custom little indents and cuts in here, and that's basically going to allow my hand to sit in there really nicely. And honestly, this steering wheel really does change the entire driving experience, and I'm not just saying that to be cliche, I really do mean that. You gotta keep in mind, if you can't get grip here and this doesn't feel full and nice in your hand, your whole driving experience is going to feel whack, because you're not going to feel truly connected to the road. Also, having a custom steering wheel in your car, it's really going to set off the whole aesthetic look of the entire interior. Alright guys, so now you have these nice new seats that are bolstered you in. You have this brand new steering wheel in your car. It feels freaking great. Your car feels super connected to the road. So now that leads me into my third favorite modification on the interior that you can do to your E90 or E92. And that third modification that I'm going to go ahead and say is going to be your lighting / gauges. And now I say this because the stock gauges in the car, really they don't look too bad. You actually get these little M3 circle rings and put them in yourself. You can change the color of the gauges to make them white or really whatever you want. I personally like the stock gauges. I mean, I think they look perfectly fine. So I personally wouldn't touch them, but I'm going to go into lighting, because interior lighting goes a long way. The stock color on the interior lighting is yellow, and it looks absolutely hideous, guys. I freaking hate yellow lighting in a car. I feel like it does not make it look warm or comfortable. It makes it look outdated and moldy and old, and I freaking hate it. So I would definitely recommend getting white interior lights. If you haven't seen my video on my whole conversion to modernize my car by installing white LED lighting on the interior, go ahead and click the little box up here and you can go ahead and watch that video. But showing you guys right off the bat, I did convert all my lighting to this white lighting. And you can't see right now because it's still kind of daytime, but it looks way freaking better. If you want your car to look all nice and modern, think of what new car has yellow lighting. It looks super terrible, it looks super cheap, and I hate it. White lighting makes everything look nice and crisp, especially having the white halos on the outside of the car. Overall, it just looks so much freaking better, guys. I highly recommend. And I do have the same lights here in the back, and I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description for where you can purchase all the lights you need to go ahead and do this full entire conversion. Alright guys, so now you feel a lot more connected to your car. Seats are nice, steering wheels are great, your lighting is great in the car, it looks nice and modern. You know, you can have your little date over on the side. The one thing that I will never approve of is wooden trim. I freaking hate wooden interior trim. It does not look classy in my opinion. I don't think it looks good. I think it looks extremely outdated. So I would definitely say number 4 on this list, replace your wooden trim. Now you really have 2 options for this. You can go out and remove all of your freaking trim pieces and take all of this out and take off that panel and the door panel and this panel. To buy brand new trim that's like carbon fiber or gloss black, you're gonna pay anywhere from $200 to $300. The best thing I would do is buy some freaking wrap and get this wrapped. Trim wrap varies from anywhere from like $10 to $20, and it's pretty easy to install. You can see this is only my second time wrapping, and honestly, I think I did pretty good. It doesn't look perfect. I mean, there's some small blemishes here and there, but overall it looks pretty great. And to the untrained eye, to really anybody who gets in your car, it's gonna look like real carbon fiber. I'll leave the link down in the description below where you can purchase the exact one I bought. It looks freaking great. It's super shiny. It looks like actual carbon fiber. So I'll leave that link down below, but it's a quick way to modernize the entire look of your interior. Imagine this whole interior with this nice wheel and everything, and then having wooden trim. It's just a no-go, guys. This is a way better view, being able to stare at this nice wheel and my trim and everything else. And yeah, it just looks great. It looks modern and looks way more sporty. So now you have your car exactly how you want it, but it still feels like it's missing something. That final touch to make the whole interior look all around complete. In my personal opinion, I feel like that personal touch is the shifter. The shift knob on the E92 is not great. It's this weird round ball, and I feel like it does not rest in your hand like great. Honestly, it does not. It's kind of uncomfortable. I'll leave a link in a little box up above you can click to see where I replaced mine with my facelifted F30 style one. But honestly, guys, it just doesn't look great, and it kind of feel like it diminishes the look of the interior. So I would highly recommend replacing that. So as you guys can see, I have this nice F30 style shifter, and I feel like this looks way better. I have this gloss carbon fiber one from IJDM Toy. I'll leave a link down below where you can purchase it, and it really meshes together the whole look of my interior. And once I put the key in the car, I can basically go ahead and actuate this, and you can see that all my little lights change accordingly. Honestly, I feel like this right here sets off the whole look of the interior, and it fits way better in the hand. The back of it has this nice little concave, and it fits right in the back of your hand. So when you have it in sport mode and you're going through the gears, you can kind of just have it resting right here, and it feels so much better than the weird oblong ball that's in here before. But I really love how these little lights right here change with whatever gear you're in, and they do change for sport mode. Also, once this thing is on at night, this will match, and these will all be amber and match the same exact amber color that the rest of your car is equipped with. I would highly recommend this modification, and I will leave a link for this shifter down below. Well guys, if you found this video helpful, go ahead and smash that thumbs up. Any questions or comments y'all have, make sure y'all drop them down below. I'm gonna leave a link in my description to all the different interior modifications that I've purchased on my car. And yeah, if you're not subscribed, smash the subscribe button. Let me know what videos y'all wanna see next. And yeah guys, until then, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and peace out.